So why are some of the biggest K-pop groups in the world, and just in general, some of the biggest groups and acts in the world, getting subpar music? There's a simple answer to that. You. Stupid sheep fans.
What? Okay, man. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-Pop for Life, coming at you with another episode of K-Pop Fan Culture Rants. So why are so many K-pop fans blindly loyal idiots who support garbage, and then that begets more garbage? We'll answer that question after a word from our sponsor. If you're easily offended and your butt gets sore, take a quick trip to your local store. Look for the package with the butt on the box. Big Will's Butt Hurt Cream, it helps a lot. Big Will's Butt Hurt Cream, now in extra strength. So let me be clear before we get into this. I am very aware that record producers, record labels, record management all hold the purse strings, and they hold the majority of the creative control and what goes on, the songs that are sang, everything, etc. when it comes to K-pop groups and stars. They don't call them slave contracts for no reason. K-pop is a business. Entertainment is a business. They do not do this to make you happy. They do this to make money. That being said, most of my complaints and issues in this video will be directed either at record labels or K-pop fans. So if you get all butthurt and go down to the comment section, remember to pick up some of that lube from our sponsor. So just to set the scene for you guys, let's take 4 K-pop groups that I absolutely love. Let's take BTS and EXO, and let's take Girls' Generation and Mamamoo, all right? Lots of different styles, lots of different concepts, huge fan base. 2016 compared to 2017 is like day and night. 2016 had some of the best K-pop songs ever. And 2017, subpar crap or just straight up crap. I'm looking at you, Power. Then you look at Girls' Generation. So SM saw fit to give them some generic-ass songs to put out this year. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually kind of enjoyed both of their songs. I thought they were good, but they had very little staying power. And you got tired of them really fast because they were basic, catchy, but not great K-pop songs. Then you've got BTS. Now, BTS had a benchmark year. I mean, they blew the fuck up, and as hard as those guys work, they absolutely deserve it. No question. All right, BTS is one of my favorite K-pop groups, hands down. But this year, they let me down. And I know, it was not them. It was the record labels and their fans, and we'll get into that in a minute. Then you have Mamamoo. Mamamoo was, up until this year, my all-time favorite K-pop girl group. Fuck that. Favorite girl group in general ever. And I don't know what happened to them this year, but they also, their songs, their quality of their content, it just took a crap. Now here's the problem that I have for all of this. The bulk of the creative decisions, the bulk of the song choices, the bulk of everything that is to do with these albums was 99.9% probably done by the record labels, the production companies, and the management, and the individual members didn't have too much say one way or another. So why are some of the biggest K-pop groups in the world, and just in general, some of the biggest groups and acts in the world, getting subpar music? There's a simple answer to that. You. Stupid sheep fans, stupid sheep-like fans that will buy and consume anything that is put out because you are blindly loyal to a fault. And the record labels know this. They know that their fandoms are so rabid for content, and they know that they can literally put out B-grade mediocre shit. You will call it amazing and buy it because you have this weird belief that if you don't support your group, you're somehow betraying them, which is utter fucking nonsense. Some of these videos and songs almost seemed like they just phoned it in and went as generic as possible. These record labels exploit the fact that the Army and that the Moo-Moos and that the XOLs and that the Sonys are blindly loyal to a fault. And they will use that to their advantage. It's a business decision. They know, you know what? We don't have to spend all this money on choreographers. We don't have to spend all this money on brand new concepts and set design. We don't have to spend all this money on larger crews to support all of those things. We don't even have to spend the money on writing unique and great songs. We can take this crap we've been hanging on to for a while and give it to them, and people will still eat it up like it's the best thing they've ever fucking heard. And meantime, because it's a business, we know that some of these groups are on their way down because they're getting older, and eventually they will break up because that is logical. So from a business standpoint, we're going to take this stuff that did cost us more money, and we're going to give the really good stuff to these lesser known groups that are up and coming. And they in turn will be the next wave that we build up using better content. And then they'll repeat the cycle. Don't be sheep. It's so fucking infuriating. Two things can be true at the same time. You can not like your favorite group's song, album, dances, hairstyle, etc., and still love them and support them. You can support them by saying to the record labels, the management companies, and the producers, no, this is our favorite group. How fucking dare you try to exploit me and exploit them to make extra money by putting out subpar, mediocre garbage? Enough. I'm not going to buy this fucking album. I'm not going to buy the merchandise until you bump the quality level back up and you treat these groups as they deserve to be treated and treat the fans with the respect that they deserve for giving you their time and money. People have said that 2017 has been one of the worst years in K-pop, and they're not wrong. And you know whose fault it is? It's the fans. It's the blindly loyal fans that just buy and consume every scrap that's fed to them like a stupid puppy who doesn't know any better. So many K-pop fans act like abused girlfriends that have their ass beat, but they still think their boyfriend's gonna change. And here comes the K-pop record label. No, baby, it's not over. The band's gonna make it. Come on. All right, we're gonna make it. And then the next time they beat you a little bit more. But you take it. So to summarize, support your favorite K-pop groups, or solo artists by being intellectually honest about the content that is put out and recognizing that if it's not good, it's okay to say it's not good. But then make sure to direct that hate not at the group, but at the record label, at the production company, and at their management, because they're the ones who ultimately had the final say in everything that they put out. These groups bust their fucking ass. Some of them work up to 20 hours a day, and they've spent years, sometimes up to a decade, just training to do this. They work under slave-like conditions. Some of them are starved. Some of them are treated in much more heinous ways. So it is a disservice to them to allow the record labels to exploit both you and them in this way. So if you guys can't tell, this is a subject that really gets under my skin, and I'm really, really curious to hear what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on the matter. So if you guys like what you see and you want to help support the channel, click on the Teespring link to check out our merch store and buy some shit. Everything's buy one, get one. You buy one and you get one. That's how capitalism works. Keep on popping, K-poppers. And remember, it's not a trend. It's a lifestyle.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.